Hey Astros, happy Thursday. Teacher Angie here celebrating the week of the young child. This week, you might have noticed we had really special activities because we are celebrating you, all of our kids in our classroom. And we're celebrating just having fun and being a kid because that's great, isn't it? You don't get to be a kid forever, so you want to celebrate while you can. Today is Artsy Thursday, so I've got my Artsy Thursday bag. If you want to grab your bag, we can do an activity together. And you might notice that I'm not wearing my usual clothes. I'm wearing my play clothes because this activity might get a little bit messy. So I've got a nice surface here where I'm not going to worry about getting messy. If you have carpet on the ground, you might want to ask your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or whatever adult is taking care of you to maybe do this activity outside. It's a great activity to do outside, so that way if things drop on the floor, it's okay, right? This is an open-ended art activity. In art, there's no wrong way, right? Any way you do it is perfect because art's all about expressing yourself. And since everyone's different, that means everyone's art will be different too. Since it's open-ended, that means I'm not going to teach you how to do it because you already know how to do it. But I will give you some examples of different pottery techniques that you could try out if you wanted to. So if you want to grab your clay, make sure you're in a spot that's okay to get a little messy. Make sure you're wearing clothes that's okay to get a little bit messy. And come back and join me. We'll make some art. All right, so I've got my supplies, my clay, my beads and wire. I also grabbed a wet napkin, a little cloth or a washcloth so that if my fingers get too dirty, I can just wipe them off. And I've got some water. Sometimes that helps with the clay if the clay is getting dry, to add a little tiny bit, just dipping your finger in. I can also use it to clean my fingers off too. Okay? So I wanted to show you some techniques you could use when you're doing your art. First off, it's kind of hard sometimes to use the whole bunch of clay. So I like to sometimes just use a piece at a time. I like to start by rolling balls. That's a really good technique. Rub it between our hands to make a ball. Another technique you can use with clay is to roll it just two directions in our hands. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, to make a snake or a piece of spaghetti. Another one you can use, it starts with the ball. Let's make a ball. And we call this one a pinch. If we take our thumb and we pinch into the middle of our clay, see how it kind of makes like a bowl shape already? And if we take our fingers and pinch around the edges, all the way around, we can make a little bowl or a pot. That's called a pinch pot. So there you have three different ways to do clay: a ball, a pinch pot, and a snake or a log or a noodle, whatever you want to call that one. And we can put them together in weird ways. Maybe I want to put my ball inside of my pinch pot. Maybe I want to take my noodle and make it like a handle. Looks like a little basket with maybe a little egg inside. Well, we can also do different techniques with our beads and wire. Ooh, my hands are really dirty. Maybe I'm going to put a little bit of water on the tips and wipe them off on my napkin. Just because it makes me feel better. It's okay to stay dirty if you want. If it doesn't bother you, you can just keep your hands with clay on them. It's not going to hurt your materials. With our wire, we can add beads onto it. Right? We can also use the beads and press them into our clay. Like that. And they will stick in there. And we can also play with the shape of the wire too. Look at this one's already in a spiral. And I can stretch it out long, or I could straighten it out if I even wanted to. Just take it and bend it. Oh, that part's straight. I can use my wire or my pipe cleaner to make all kinds of different shapes by bending back and forth, different designs. I made a triangle, and I can twist it together to make it stay better. Let's twist this one around. Now mine is a crazy bend all over with a triangle on the top. And I can push my wire right into my clay. Push. Make it stand up too. What are you going to make with your clay and art supplies? I can't wait to see. Don't forget to show me your pictures. Until next time.